Hey guys, with everything going on out there right now, government shutdown, which looks like they're going to be coming through with that today, flights getting canceled, federal employees not getting paid, things like that, man. I wanted to share this with you. Like, you need to become bulletproof. Like, your family, your finances, like, you need to put all of your attention on your financial targets. And it's easy to kind of like let this get distracting to you, especially if you got money in a 401k, an IRA, you got money in Fidelity, Vanguard, you're watching your stock accounts or whatever it is your accounts you trade go up and down while you're working your business, trying to take care of your family and really do what you need to do, like to overcome all this crap. But this is going to continue to happen. Like it's always going to continue to happen. Treat this as an emergency, but an ongoing emergency. Because I'll be honest with you, if you're in the middle class, like you're making $1 million a year, you're a middle class millionaire, you're making 100,000 a year, you're making nothing. This will always happen. So how do you become bulletproof? You need to set your mind all the time on your financial targets. One of the things that really, like for myself, when we sold all of our properties in Hawaii and we moved to California a few years ago, like 5 years ago now, before I started Bell Capital, because we were here for a couple of years before, like I did that because once I sold my properties and me and my partner went our own separate ways, I realized I didn't have a big enough ship to weather the storm anymore. I spent all of that time um, being a good partner, taking care of my partner and making sure that I delivered from my partner, like returns and things like that for my properties. But here's the problem with that. Like, I didn't adjust for the fact that, hey, when that day was done, my family and I weren't going to be able to survive. So we sold everything, moved to California because I had one goal in mind: make sure that I never put my family under that level of stress again. Even if that means I got to leave everything, burn the bridges, burn ships, and get where I got to go. And if you take a look at what's happening right now, there's a lot of families that aren't going to make it. There's a lot of people who are not broke. There's a lot of people who are also successful that are taking a hit because of this. What's the lesson? Become financially like bulletproof. Like make sure that you build a big enough ship where you can weather any economic storm. And if you think about it, years ago, when the stock market crashed in 08 and 09, what they keep saying, too big to fail, too big to fail, too big to fail. They were actually giving you a blueprint on how to overcome any future storms. All families need to focus on one thing: becoming too big to fail, becoming bulletproof, and build a big enough financial ship for you, your family, and future generations where you can weather any economic storm, any government shutdowns, bad presidents, good presidents, Federal Reserve raising the rates, freezing the market, black swan events, everything you can do. Now, that's in your power to do. You don't have to depend on somebody to do that, right? That's your job. How do you do that? Number one, you need to focus on increasing your income and revenue all the time. Period. That should be your thing. Set a financial target that's probably 10 to 5 to 10 times bigger than what you think you're going to need, right? If you want to make $1 million a year, or you're already making a million, you need to make 10. If you're making 10, you need to push to 100 million a year. If you have a company or anything like that, you need to push yourself. And that means you're going to have to let go of something. Whether, I mean, for me, it's like nights, weekends. I need to let go of time with my family. I got to build something. I got to go learn something new. I needed to go meet new people in an environment where I was uncomfortable. I mean, new brokers, new capital partners, new investors, new industries. I had to get out of my old space to be like, hey, this is how this works. Jesus had to leave where he lived at so he can go and save people. He couldn't keep saving people where he lived. So if he had to do it with his buddies, you got to do it for your family. So, what am I saying here? You need to put yourself in a situation where you become financially bulletproof. Number one, financial targets. You need to set a financial target. What is it? Is it 500,000 a year to live off of later when you retire? Retire. What do you need? How much more time do you have? 500,000 a year, $1 million a year, $10 million a year, whatever that financial target is, you need to get there, right? And then next, you need to start focusing on increasing your revenue today, where you start putting that level of money away in an investment that, one, protects your capital, two, it gives you cash flow, three, you get a future appreciation from that naturally, I'm thinking real estate, right? Because that's where you should be. And then number four, you get the tax benefits of that asset that you invested money in. So it protects your capital. It gives you cash flow, passive income. You get future appreciation, so your money works harder than you do. That works harder for you than you did to make it. And then you get all the tax benefits, so you get to write off and keep more of what you made from your investment opportunities, and you get to write off some of maybe your working income or your business revenues. Like that's the game, guys. But you can't do that if you're not one thinking about, hey, how do I make sure this never happens to me and my family? How do I make sure that no matter what they do, it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to keep growing. That is how you kind of put yourself in what we like to call affluence or power. Put your company, like when I say power, I'm talking about if you look at a line on a graph and it's going this way. constantly. That's a power line, or it's an affluent line going up. Or once it goes up and it keeps going up, that becomes power, or power, it's normal. Like it'll never be torn down. There's nothing you could do, right? So when people say, I want to be able to leave or leave my company, leave my business, and I can go for a cruise or I can hang out with my family and be gone for a month, that's power normal. Like your company's doing so good without you or with you that it can never be torn down. Your revenues keep coming, income keeps coming, growth keeps coming. You have employees, you got staff, you got offices, you have regions, you're global, you're international. That's what I want. And you should be thinking like that too. You can't think like that if you don't think like that, period. Like to change, you got to change. Like one of my mentors, Grant, says, like, and in order for you to change, you got to think like that to think like that. You start studying some of these wealthy companies and don't study your uncles and aunts and your parents and stuff. Don't study what they did. Study these wealthy companies. What did Blackstone do? What did Goldman Sachs do? Did JP Morgan do? Like look at these big firms and what they all do. They all put themselves in a situation where they can weather any economic storm. They are the economics in any storm and they're able to weather it. So you need to be doing that. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Number one, you need to focus on your revenues. You need to focus on keeping more of that money, figuring out what your financial target is, hit that target, and then you need to focus on multiplying your money while you're actually working and constantly doing that. So that way, anything that comes up, any of this foolishness that you see going on behind us, yeah, for some people it's needed, for some people it's not. Maybe you don't need to hear this, but I needed to hear this. I needed somebody to tap me on the shoulder and say, look, the world's not coming to an end, but your world should come to an end as you know it, and focus on what you have to focus on, period. So I appreciate you guys. I wanted to come to you today because I thought this was really, really important to share with you guys, that you need to really become financially bulletproof by sticking to your financial targets, finding out what they are, creating them, because you got to create them and then go hit them, and then make sure they're going to outlive you and outlast you. It should push past your grandkids to their kids or their grandkids. Build something big, man. It's just as hard to build something small as it is to build something big. So just build something big. At least the payoff's better. All right. So look, have a great day today. Appreciate you. This was short, fast paced. I talk fast. I get it, but you'll get it, man. I'm just a high energy person. So, if you need anything, go to bell-capital.com. If you want to talk about investing with us in our real estate fund, you got to be accredited. You got to have a good attitude. Got to already love real estate. Got to be interested in investing long term. Go to bell-capital.com. You can schedule a call, or you can go ahead and register on our portal and you can take a look at our open fund right now. You can do your due diligence on the paperwork. And we want to talk to you because you'd be a partner with us. You'd be an investor. I'm going to take care of you the same way I take care of everybody around me. Like I go to battle for my investors. That's my job. That's our company's job, is to deliver for you guys. All right. So, need anything, hit us up. Have a great day today. Let's get after it. Boom.